halfway there. But even one working weapon is one too many.
Go away, Spider-Man! And we will solve your problem for you! This is none of your concern, idiot! I see him! Here, he's right here! Wait your turn, Bug. We'll get to you!
I can't... Excellent. That's superior design. Looks like an octopus to me. Not my problem. Didn't I already fight you? You have no original moves whatsoever. Come to Papa. Jail's a lot nicer now. The toilets have seats and everything.
I have him!
Some days you just got it. Herman, you came back. Must have seen my misconnections ad.
You think I'd skip town? Give New York to freaks like you? No way! I just needed an equalizer. And now? I've got it! Say hello to the seismic harness construction resource. Or, as I like to call it, the Shocker!
Just how bored I am. You're using this weapon? Come on, think outside the box. You make a fortune selling milkshakes.
Just wait till I get used to these things. You're a dead man!
You're getting queasy. If you make me throw up in my mask, I'm sending you the dry cleaning bill. What the?
you take over my city!
Nutjob! What? Yeah, I'm not the one calling my weapon the Shocker without a trace of iron. Nice dental work. Sorry I have to break it.
I'll bring this whole building down on you if I have to!
That might not be a bad thing with all the nasty stuff they make here. But it's a 9.5 earthquake, so yeah, don't hold your breath. Have a future at this. A shake for breakfast, a shake for lunch, and a sensible smack upside the head for dinner.
You can't lock me up, man. The Russians can get to me inside.
You might be able to make a deal with D.A. Harper for protective custody, if you help stop this gang war. Innocent people are getting caught up in it.
I can't! It's bigger than me now. All the gangs in the city are at war. Everyone's scared of everyone else.
The Russians got here at almost the same time you did.
I know. One of my guys must have dropped a dime.
Now that your future looks, let's go with limited. What'll they do?
Keep arming up. Take out what's left of my men and everybody else in town. They're ruthless. I promise you. By the time they're done, you'll wish you had Herman Schultz back.
So, you broke in here for a power-up?
Absolutely. Guns won't do it anymore. Everybody wants an ace that the others don't have. The kind of firepower that you can fight an army with.
And I bet they don't care who gets caught in the crossfire.
That's why they call them bad guys.
What are all you tough guys so afraid of?
The Carnage Killer! He's murdering my people, huh? The Russians? Hammerhead's crew? Mr. Negative's men? Everyone thinks the other guys are paying him. I'm starting to worry he's some kind of freak. Like that giant lizard a while back, or that dude with all the robots.
So, as long as he's out there killing, the gang war goes on?
And it gets worse!
Unless you want to go for a butt-whipping hat trick, you'll tell the cops everything you know about the gang war.
Okay, but it won't do any good. Look, the city's full of trigger-happy wise guys, scared the Carnage Killer's gonna get them. That's one fire that's just gonna keep on spreading, huh?
Huh. You know, as much as I made fun of these things, they're pretty clever. I could get this kind of kinetic energy into my webbing.
Now who's the thief, huh?
You know Oscorp, but you might not know me. I'm Harry Osborn. When my father died, he didn't just leave me a business. He left me a New York institution. But too often lately, both Oscorp and this city have been preyed on by criminals. Now today, I'm announcing a joint venture with a man who, like me, recently returned to the city where he was born and wants to help. Wilson Fisk.
New York made me the man I am. Now, I want to give something back. It was my privilege to rebuild this great city after recent crises, but that was just the start. Allow me to introduce you to the Enhanced Crime Task Force. Now, the police are doing a fine job with limited resources. But when they face threats outside their normal scope, they need more. And we have provided.
Rather than increase the burden on taxpayers, Mr. Fisk and I are financing this hand-picked task force ourselves. Vigilantes like Spider-Man only make the problem worse. This is our city, and we're taking it back together.
I'm still willing to take Oscorp off your hands, young man.
And my answer is still no.
Well, that's fine. I'll just wait until you die of the disease that killed your father.
Attention all task force personnel. You are authorized to begin Phase 1 of the Suppression Initiative. Repeat, Phase 1 of the Suppression Initiative is a go.
Today's the day. The day everything changes. Spider-Man saved my life. He noticed me. And the big shots at Oscorp are going to notice me too, when they get a look at the plans for my brand new power grid. I'll be rich. I can get Mama a nurse to take care of her. She'll see I'm not a loser. I can feel it all right. This is the day the name Max Dillon starts to mean something.
Now's a good time to take down some bad guys, while the task force is putting heat on them.
Disturbing the peace call. Stand by for location.
You got out of jail awful fast. You been talking to the cops?
Wait,
You're just a scrawny kid, ain't you?
you're starting to get predictable.
That mask don't scare me. No fancy tricks, time to fight like Nixon.
Too late to surrender, or just start crying. Always feels good to take out the trash.
Neighborhood residents thanked Spider-Man.
Not sure what I was aiming at there. Spidey dance party! Well, more of a seismic blast, really. Time for alternative transportation. That hostage is in a lot of trouble. Not even wearing a seatbelt.
I just want to get out.
Got the hostage out of danger.
Spider-Man's quick actions drew praise from police, who say he likely saved many lives.
Car 42, we have reports of fighting, possibly gang-related, in Central Park, southwest corner. Can you check it out?
Central Park, southwest corner? I bet I can get there quicker than the cops. Huh. Just a few blocks. That's the spider swings.
This is Whitney Chang with an editorial comment. Early polls on the Osborn-Fisk announcement show broad public support. Citizens are tired of the crime wave and have doubts about the mysterious figure known as Spider-Man, despite all the good he's done.
So what else is new?
But I've obtained the records of the officers on the task force. They show allegations of corruption and police brutality. None of it treason, but still. Are these
I know what's bothering you. You think because I took down Herman Schultz, it means I like him more. That's just not true. You'll get the same up-close and personal attention. I promise. Now to find the one that got away. Hey, wrapping up bad guys is my thing. What the? I can help you? Okay, Mr. Craven the Hunter. You got my attention.
We have shots fired at the bus station. Proceed with caution. Suspects heavily armed. All units, officers are under fire at the bus station. Need assistance immediately.
You know, I'd love to know how the task force is gonna stop the crime wave when all they ever do is come after me. I can check that one off my list. Judges give Spidey a perfect score! Okay, the judges are just in my head, but still. Shh! people work around here?
I see him! Look at those piggies run!
Could be worse. I could be Mucus Man. They're so cute.
Glad you're backing us up, Spider-Man. You're okay in my book.
They say bad guys don't think of themselves as bad guys, but come on, you must know. Sometimes I even impress me.
Spider-Man! I like. Impressive. But you are still raw. Inexperienced.
I was experienced enough to beat your friends.
I am Russian, but I am no friend to those pigs. My name is Sergei Kravenov. Men call me Kraven the Hunter.
So you left me that note. Huh. Judging from the web, you're one of those crazy reality show guys who runs around naked in the woods eating bugs. How can you help me?
I can make you a true hunter. Not just a boy pretending to be a man. Should you wish to accept, you may find me here. Until we meet again.
Parker, why didn't you get me pictures from the Fisk Osborn press conference?
Oh, sorry, Mr. Jameson, but I've got school. You know, life outside the job.
In my day, your job was your life. A press pass is wasted on you.
Funny how when crime's up, it's my... Actually, I just got an idea for using my press pass. I've got to admit, it would be nice not to feel like I'm fighting this battle on my own. But is Kraven someone I can trust? Kraven obviously doesn't know who I really am, or he would have come to my house. I don't know. I've always worked best alone. But then again, I've never tried it any other way. If Kraven can teach me his hunting techniques, I won't have to rely on police broadcasts to find bad guys. It's not like I'd tell Kraven my real name. And I'll be on guard for any kind of double-cross. I've never had formal training in how to fight. Okay? Don't be nervous. You need information on Kraven, and you've got a press pass to get it with. Easy peasy. Never mind that if he finds out you're a photographer and not a reporter, he'll have you stuffed and mounted.